Today, I'm going to demonstrate a fairly straightforward method for multiplying two numbers together. While there are many ways to multiply two numbers together, I want to show you the easiest tricks to multiply without using a calculator. So let's start with 13 times 21. In example 13 times 21, the first digit is 1, so we draw a single line diagonally from here to here. The second digit is 3, so we leave a little space and then draw 3 lines parallel to the first one. After the multiplication sign, the first number we have is 2, so we draw 2 lines next to each other from here to here. The final digit is 1, so we draw a single line from here to here. This completes the first part, and it should be correct. After that, we need to divide it into 3 zones where the lines cross, as shown. Then, starting from the right zone, we need to count how many times any of the lines cross and write that down here before moving on to the next zone, where we do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. We count how many times the lines cross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 before moving on to the last zone. 1, 2, 2, 7, 3, and it gives us the solution. Considering that 13 times 21 equals 273, we now have 32 times 12, which is another example. The first digit of the first number, 32 times 12, the first digit is 3, so we draw 3 lines here. The next number, 2, so we draw 2 lines here. Then we use the multiplication sign. The following number is 1, so it will be 1 line from here to here, and the last number is 2, so we draw 2 lines here. After that, we mark out our 3 zones once more, and beginning on the right, begin counting the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, write that here. And finally, 1, 2, 3, we have our basic solution there, and it is 384. However, if we add more lines, it does become a little bit more complicated. Take 14 and multiply it by 23. Our zones are delineated by 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Let's now count the dots. Beginning on the right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. In this case, we'll write 12, but if this number is ever greater than 9, or if it has 2 digits, we leave the last digit in place. Nonetheless, we add the first number to the quantity of dots in this zone and pass it over to the following zone. As a result, this zone has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dots or line crosses. We have 12 after adding that to the 1 we carried over from the previous zone. Consequently, we must now repeat the process exactly. Keep the final digit in place. Add the number of dots in this zone to the first digit carried over from the previous zone. In this instance, 2 dots add up to 3, giving us the result 14 multiple 23 is equal to 322. We'll now move on to example 31 asterisk 73, which is the next example. Consider going one step farther and multiplying even greater integers. We now have a 3-digit number as the first number. The lines for the first digit should be drawn first, followed by a space, and then the lines for the second digit, after which add another space and complete the lines for the final digit. The sign for multiplication comes next. The lines for the following number are then drawn. Following our drawing, the pattern will delineate the zones. As you can see, there will be 4 zones this time, starting on the right. We'll count the dots once more. 1, 2, 3 at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So once more, we leave the last digit in. Transfer the first digit to the following zone and combine it with the dots. We get 4 by adding 1, 2, 3, and 1. 4,173 is the result of multiplying 321 by 13. I hope that you really enjoyed learning these multiplication tips. In the comment box, please let us know if you have any more questions. Additionally, feel free to give any tips you have that could be useful to the learners. Stay with us to learn with fun. Thank you for being with us.